Welcome to the top 10 most pulled comic books for December 3rd, 2025. I'm Mike Spiderslayer. Welcome back to Comic Book Corner 2.0. If you love daily comic book content, if you like me helping you make decisions on what comic books to buy, guys, you came to the right place. Hit that subscribe button. So where do I get this data from? Well, I get it from leagueofcomicgeeks.com. There's an app, there's a website, and what this site is great for is letting you know which comic books are coming out. And if you want to create a pull list through this site, it's absolutely for free. So I gather that data and it compiles the numbers on which comic book is most pulled all the way to least pulled, and it makes for an absolutely fun video to do. So what gets number one this week? Well, we'll soon find out. And every week, we don't just do the top 10, but we do 5 books that are on the outside looking in. These books are hopeful to eventually get in the top 10. And the first book we're talking about is Spider-Man Noir. This is issue 3. It's a 32-page comic for the price of $5. The pull count on this one is 5,259 pulls. Pretty decent. Here we have Eric Larson that's writing it. I'm not used to that. And Maraki Cresta is the artist here. And what's going on with this book is it looks like Gwen Stacy hired Peter Parker to go into the investigation of Gwen's death, right? The first issue, I wasn't a big fan of, believe it or not, so I did not read the second issue, but I want to know if you guys liked the second issue or disliked it. Let me know in the comments below. Our second book that's on the outside looking in, unfortunately, goes to Rook Exodus issue 9. Guys, if you are not reading this book, please read it, and if you haven't joined League of Comic Geeks yet, guys, put this book on your pull list. If you do join this site, let's get the pull number up. Let's get it to the top 10. This book deserves more respect. 32 pages, $4 for this comic. It does have 5,611 pulls. Jeff Johns, the writer. Jason Fabek's artwork is second to none in this story. Love learning about all these different wardens that control all these different animals. They're trying to save this Earth before it dies, because if they don't save it, then these wardens are going to die along with it. The adventures that come alongside with this book is so good. This is just a must read, and you must put this on your pull list each week. The third book that's on the outside looking in goes to Birds of Prey. This is issue 28. 32 pages, $4. This is the final issue of this series. Kelly Thompson is the writer. The penciler here is Sammy Bassaret. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this series. Obviously, Kelly Thompson's got to move on to other things and focus on Absolute Wonder Woman, of course. And when it comes to the pull number on this comic, it is 6,012 pulls, and this is a book where it's about the Birds of Prey going on one final mission. There's no do-overs and no second chances. The fate of the Birds of Prey hangs in the balance. Something tells me they will prevail. You can't end a series on a bad note. Am I right? The fourth book that's on the outside looking in, unfortunately, goes to G.I. Joe issue 15. I do think this book is starting to increase its pull count a little bit, but this is something that you should put on your pull list. Even if you're not a G.I. Joe fan, this is just a really well-written comic book. And this is 32 pages for the price of $4. The pull count on this one is 6,318 pulls. It's written by Joshua Williamson. Tom Riley does the artwork here. And we are on part 3 of the Dreadnought War. Cobra Commander has been betrayed by some of his closest allies, and Cobra Commander and Duke are forced to work together. Absolutely great book. It takes place in the Energon universe. It's going to be crossing over with some G.I. Joe stuff soon. You gotta put it on your pull list, guys. And our fifth and final book that's on the outside looking in goes to Ultimate Universe 2 years in. This is issue 1. This is basically a one-shot issue, so it did make this video, which I'm impressed. It's 40 pages, $6. It definitely shows you guys vested into Ultimate Universe in general. This book does have 7,030 pulls. It's written by Alex Packnell and Denise Camp, and the art is done by Lee Ferguson and Francisco Mana and Pat Boughton. There's a lot of different artists in here. Obviously, this is all going to lead up to the Maker's return. This is it. We've been waiting for quite some time, and now it's right around the corner. So if you've been vested into this series, you might as well pick up Ultimate Universe issue 1. We're officially at the top 10, and coming in at number 10 is Miles Morales' Spider-Man. This is issue 41. Legacy numbering 323, 32 pages. You're going to pay $4 for this comic, and it does have 7,184 pulls, written by Cody Ziegler. Marco Renna does the art. This is probably one of the longest ongoing series as of right now when it comes to Miles Morales Spider-Man. And in this issue, we're going to get round 3 of Spider-Man versus Rabble. So if you like this newer villain that Miles Morales has gone against in this run, you're probably going to like this particular issue. Unfortunately, I've grown tired of Cody Ziegler's run on Miles Morales Spider-Man, so I'm ready for a new creative team, but nothing against the writer, nothing against the book. That's just me in general. Coming in at number 9, and I am a little bit surprised this is lower. This is DCKO Superman vs. Captain Atom. This is issue 1. So this is DCKO All Fight Month, round 1 of 8. So you're going to see a lot of these one-shots here with your favorite heroes and villains battling each other, which is awesome. I can't wait to see this, and I would think that people would be lining up to watch Superman battle Captain Atom here. This book, it does have 7,381 pulls, written by Joshua Williamson. Sean, I can't even say the guy's last name, does the artwork in this particular issue. Who will win? Who will lose? This is a Superman-centric event, so I can't see Superman losing. Do you pick Superman to win this round? Getting closer to the top 5, but coming in at number 8, we have Poison Ivy issue 39. This book is 32 pages for the price of $4. This book does have 7,416 pulls, written by G. Willow Wilson, the same writer that does the Black Cat series right now over at Marvel, and the art is done by Marcio Takara. Probably said that name wrong too. Anyway, when it comes to Poison Ivy, ever since I jumped in on All In, Poison Ivy has been absolutely phenomenal for me. The only regret that I have is that I didn't read the series from the very beginning all the way through. This looks like it's a new story arc, or maybe a one and done type of story. As the description says, having a friend for dinner is simply lovely, isn't it? Look at the cover. I don't know. We'll see what it has to offer. Grabbing onto the lucky 7 spot, we have Something is Killing the Children, issue 45. 32 pages for the price of $5. This book does have 8,026. Is it me, or did James Tynion kind of put this title on a back burner, right? He's got so many other stories going on. It just seems like this particular story arc right now, it's just really slow about a young Jessica Slaughter going on, a young Erica Slaughter going on a mission with Jessica Slaughter. And we still haven't got any like action or revelation if there's monsters at this ski resort or lounge. I don't know, man. It just seems like it's just a slow burn right now. And being that this book took such a long break, it really killed the momentum. I'm going to continue it. Let's hope that it improves. Do you guys agree or disagree? Coming in at number 6, and it feels like this book is a little bit higher on the countdown this week, and it goes to Batgirl issue 14. 32 pages, $4 for this comic. It does have 8,666 pulls. Pretty good. Written by Tate Brumble, and the art is done by Steven Segovia. So in this book, it looks like Cassandra Cain is doing Mission Impossible, and the mission is simple: destroy the unburied clan, right? These guys were in it at the very first issues of the run. That's when I read it. So she's still dealing with them. Is she still dealing with like mom issues? Are we still dealing with that as well? I wouldn't know. I haven't read the book in quite some time. But if you're a fan of Cassandra Cain, I'm hoping you're enjoying this little run. We made it to the top 5, and coming in at number 5, it's Fantastic Four issue 6. How many of you guys are digging Ryan North's Fantastic Four, especially this newest volume here? Legacy numbering 732, 32 pages, $4 for this book. It does have 8,713 pulls, written by, like I said earlier, Ryan North. Humberto Ramos does the artwork. I think Humberto Ramos's artwork really complements the writer's style. It makes it a lot more fun. The characters have a lot more expression. And in this book, it looks like we're going to get the Wizard returning, and we're going to get the future of the all-new Future Foundation. So I don't know, man. I'm looking forward to it, and I think this one's going to be a Sue Storm story as well. Here we are, the final 4. Coming in at number 4, we have DCKO Night Fight. This is issue 2, 32 pages, $4 for this one. This book does have a nice little jump to it, 11,640 pulls. Another book here written by Joshua Williamson. Can you count how many books that Joshua Williamson is writing that is on this countdown this week? It shows you the man is hitting it on all cylinders. That's why in a previous video, I talked about how he would make a great Spider-Man writer. The artist here is done by Dan Mora. First issue was absolutely awesome, as we got to see Batman eliminated from the tournament. He's in a different Gotham, and he's fighting Dick Grayson and all these other different Robins here. So what's in store for Batman going forward? We're going to have to read it to find out. Looking forward to this one. Top 3. Number 3 goes to Ultimate X-Men issue 22. The series has just remained steady throughout its duration, right? 32 pages, $5 for this book. This book does have 14,903 pulls, written and drawn by Peach Momoko. She's getting ready to have a new series getting ready to release, right? And when it comes to this book, I think there's 2 more issues after this one, and this is the final showdown between Armor and the Shadow King. So I want to know if you guys have been reading the Ultimate X-Men. Where does this rank in the ultimate titles for you? Is this like one of your number 1? Do you like it better than the regular X-Men titles? I want to know all those comments down below. Coming in at number 2, we have Absolute Green Lantern, and this is issue 9. 32 pages for the price of $5. And this book does have 17,385 pulls, written by Al Ewing. I'm not surprised anymore unless a book gets like 30K, like Absolute Batman, right? The art here is done by Sid Cantan. It's a different artist, I think. And when it comes to this title, I really appreciated the last issue as it dove a lot more into Joe Mullen's life, on Cameron Chase, who is her ex-wife, and her relationships, and just, again, diving deeper into the character instead of always dealing with like the lore of the Lanterns, right? So now we'll see what happens within this issue. I'm not really sure. We got back to the point where we wind up getting to see like the battery land on Earth, and then our heroes dealing with it going forward. So I'm looking forward to it. It hasn't renewed interest for me, and we'll see what happens. So after number 1, we are not done, as we do have Spider Slayer's Sleeper Pick to discuss. I showed you 15 books here today, but beneath those 15 books could lie a hidden gem that could rise to the top and be the next best comic book series. I've been hitting a few of them in the past few weeks. Will I do it again this week? We'll find that out in a minute. But the number one most pulled comic book for December 3rd, 2025 goes to Batman issue 4. If it's not a Batman title or Batman-centric title, right, it's not there. I don't think anybody can ever beat Batman in general. This book is 40 pages, $5. It does feature a first appearance of a new villain. I think it's a villain. His name is the Minotaur. Okay, so for spec reasons, there you have that. This book does have 27,368 pulls. Pretty solid, right? I mean, we're almost at the 30K mark for this. It's written by Matt Fraction. Jorge Jimenez does the awesome artwork. I wasn't a big fan of issue 3, so I'm hoping issue 4 kind of raises it up once again. And organized crime has become a really organized, of course, thanks to Vandal Savage in this series, who is the commissioner of Gotham as of right now, right? So, of course, Bruce Wayne has to investigate. What surprises are in store for him, we'll have to read and find out. Definitely looking forward to issue 4 and going forward with Batman. And now it's time for Spider Slayer's sleeper pick, and there's not a lot of like great sleeper picks to choose from this week. There's a lot of like Christmas specials and one-shots, and I don't like to pick one-shots because it's just a one-and-done story. But my sleeper pick this week goes to Barbaric the Long Death. This is issue 1, done by Volt. Now, this book is good because they've been previous volumes of it. And this character is absolutely awesome. His name is Owen the Barbarian. He has an axe that lusts for blood. In fact, if he drinks too much blood, right, he's a talking axe, right? He can get drunk off of it. Plus, there's other characters surrounding it. So if you've never read Barbaric before, this could be a good jumping on point for you. This is 40 pages for the price of $7. This did rank number 62 on the list this week, and it has a whole whopping 366 pulls. But again, if you're looking for something different, this is the perfect jumping on point for you. So hopefully you will give Barbaric a chance from Volt. And there you guys have it. There are the top 10 most pulled comic books from December 3rd, 2025. If there's other books that you're excited about this week, let me know in the comment section below. And as always, guys, I'll leave you more content right here. In fact, this is after the pull. This is the video where I gather all my thoughts and opinions. I give you a pick of the week. It's a great video to watch. Remember, support the local comic shops. Keep buying, keep collecting. But always remember, read your comics so we can have great comic conversation. And guys, guess what? Tomorrow is New Comic Book Day. So I'll see you tomorrow.